My name is Klobnak. I joined the Marines in 2004 with my brother. In August of 2005, I deployed to Iraq, and I was there for an 8-month tour. 2 weeks before I was going home, I had all my rounds, they're 25mm highly explosive rounds, laid out in front of me, and I was delinking them, cleaning them, linking them back together, and I got to about the 80th round or so, and next thing I knew, I was on my face. They said it was a default round, the tip didn't go off, and it blew out the back. I was flown to Germany, then over to Bethesda, where I had the choice of keeping my leg and having a limp and a cane, or I could amputate and I would, go back to 100%. So I chose the amputation. Things were smooth for a while until I got home, and as a year or two went by, that's when troubles came across with money, financial reasons.
And how did you first find out there was going to be trouble?
Well, I had an evaluation, which I knew every 6 months or so I'd have an evaluation for my pay to see if I can continue to receive unemployability. And, I went to several of them, and my pay continued, and it was just fine. But then one time I went to one, and then I received a letter in the mail saying that my unemployability was going to be discontinued. When it was up to 100% with unemployability, I was receiving $3,200 a month, and they took it all the way down to $1,557 a month. To make money stretch, we've pretty much had our family help. I've sold everything I have. Our grandparents have went through their savings. My parents have went through their savings. You drop $1,600 a month, your bills don't drop $1,600 a month, so you kind of make do, and that's selling everything. There's a bunch of paperwork. You got to fill out forms to fight to get your payback. Once the forms are filled out, those are sent in and whatnot, then you you get like a representative at the federal building, almost like a lawyer, and you meet in front of a judge, via video conference, and you kind of explain your situation and why you're fighting it or appealing it and why you think you should get it and whatnot. I told the judge straight up that, what was going on. I still was having leg problems. They were working on my leg. My prosthesis we were still, because I have extra bone growth, so they're still trying to work around it. And I've tried working here and there, and it's not working. And I was honest with the judge. I told the judge I'm not trying to sit back and reap money. Being 24 years old and in the Marines, you're used to going and going and going. I want to keep going and going, but I can't. And until I can, it'd be nice to be compensated for that. When I first heard about the appeal, I was first told it would take roughly 6 months, and I was kind of like, wow, shocked. But I said, all right, it's worth waiting for, so I decided to wait. As time went on, then I was told it was 9 to 12 months. I can't say I blame it on anyone specifically. It started with me, how I worded, during my appointment, how I worded, that I was hoping to go back to work, and they took it as I was going to be going back to work, and I guess so. I should have worked, I set a goal for myself. Maybe that's wrong to do, but I can't say I blame the VA, because I know they're just slammed with cases and cases, and it's hard for them to get caught up in the appeal center. But at the same note, they should have had before they just take away someone's disability or half their paycheck, they should have another doctor look at it, or they should get a second opinion, or they should have you have 2 meetings. One person's decision should not be able to change your life and your family's income. I think it's extremely fixable. Hire more people to get, you talk about how you want your soldiers and you're supporting your soldiers. Hire more people to speed up these cases. I mean, I understand there's in-depth things you have to look at for an appeal, but to me it should be, if it's a no, you tell them no. If there's a chance for a yes, then I understand the appeal process, but there's no reason it should take 2 years to fight an appeal.
How does this make you feel about serving and about the service?
This whole situation, like I've said to other people, it's a bigger war here than it is over in Iraq. I'm grateful for what I did. I'm proud that I served. I wouldn't change a thing. The being injured, that's not an issue. It's just the struggles with the VA system. It's kind of a joke. If I was to talk to a high school student about joining, I would definitely tell them, think twice about it. I mean, in my opinion, and again, this is in my opinion, we're all expendable. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm proud of what I did, and I'm not bagging anyone that loves the military or is proud to serve, because I was as well. But think twice, because there's too many issues, and you're going to come across many struggles, but that's my opinion.